Hi everybody. Alright, so while we're waiting for the canopy fiberglass to cure, we're getting on to some other work. We don't have time to dawdle and fiddle around. So here I am hooking up, or I should say I'm connecting the wires for the fuel pressure sender. It's not the sender. So the fuel pressure regulator, we have a fuel pressure sensor. Sorry, that's what I'm hooking up. So I'm wiring up the fuel pressure sensor. And then when we're done with that, we are going to get into, and you can see the little Molex connector I've put in for it. After that, we are going to fiddle around with the snorkel. We've got to get this thing fit. It's just a giant pain in the booty. So we've got it roughly fit. We've got the baffles in place, and that's good. And we've got it, we've got the two pieces fit. About to outline that with a Sharpie so that we don't lose our place exactly how those two pieces fit. Now the trick is we need to cut the round flange, right? So the manufacturers create a huge round flange, and it's pretty thick. Like it's almost, I'd say it's damn near 3/16 of an inch thick, that flange. And so we're going to cut it. You can see I have outlined the flange on the round face itself. So now all we need to do, pull out the Dremel, cut off the excess, drill the holes, and then test fit. Now, as I've said, the airbox is just slightly higher than normal, than it would be with the normal engine combination for the air input. So because of that, we have to push that snorkel down. Well, I say snorkel down. We have to have it aligned as low as we possibly can. So there's a hole that comes out of the snorkel, and then there's the giant hole, which is the air intake. Because the snorkel hole is smaller than the main air intake hole, we don't have to worry about actually... We're not actually, like, did I leave the camera out all night? We're not actually stopping any air, right? We're not restricting anything. So, and that's the important part, because we do not wish to constrict. All right, next day. This is something important, especially anyone that's doing any home building. You have to have a data plate on the side of your plane. That's one of those things, if you don't have, the DAR is just going to let you go, look at you and go, what are you, an idiot? So yeah, that was me creating the data plate. I will have pictures of that later. So yeah, there we go. So now we are going to cut. The nice thing about the EFI system is, especially with the flange that my friend made for me, is that unlike the regular flange, which can't leave the plane, mine just comes off. So once you have it outlined, you can just take it off, fit it anytime you need, sand that sucker down, and get it looking all pretty, which is what we're doing. Of course, I know what you're really thinking. Wow, the workbench is clean. How the hell did that happen? I couldn't tell you. No, I'm just kidding. We've cleaned off the table because this is about 3 days or 4 days after we've done the canopy fiberglass. And so we're going to take the canopy off the plane and bring it over here and put it on the table to sand it down and finalize it. No reason to keep it on the plane with all that sanding and fiberglass going everywhere. That would just be a mess. Another quick note, you can see the data plate there at the corner of the table. Yeah, I screwed that up. Everything was perfect except for the fact that for some reason I put the 3s backwards. And there were enough of them that it looked ridiculous. And no, I couldn't stamp it out and try it again. So we'll have to do another data plate. Sorry, John. John's the one who gave me the data plate in the first place. All right, thank you for joining me, everyone. Next video, sanding. So see you soon.